Bet there was more in here for Calipari.
What do you make of the buzz about all that?
Oh, I mean, I've known Cal for a long time, and he's from Pennsylvania like I am. He's going to be great for our league, so we're excited to have him in the league. Well, it's always been a strong and well-coached league. I've been in the league for a long time, and as an assistant, maybe as long as probably Billy Donovan and Rick Stansberry. So I've been in it for a long time, and it's always strong. You know, and you know, obviously Kentucky with Cal coming in, the players that they got coming in, they're used to being a national power, and I think he'll return that to Kentucky very quickly. So you know, it's going to be great for our league. You know, we need that kind of exposure for our league, and I know our guys are looking forward to playing against Kentucky as they always do. And I think that our kids that are returning have had a taste of success. They like the way it tasted, and they want to have some more of it. And they like to have it not just at the end of the year. We want to have it consistently throughout the year. So we got a lot of new faces that weren't here last year that don't understand how hard it is to get in the tournament, and didn't feel the disappointment of not getting in. So. But for the older guys coming back, I think you know they'll use it in the back of their head, and they want to get a taste of that postseason and really enjoyed having a chance to play when everybody else was going home. I think our talent level is good. I think I'm really pleased with the new guys coming in. I think it's the best looking group of new players that we've had since we've been here. They're physically more ready, I think, to play than years past. So I think we're going to have good depth, and that's something that we haven't used much at Auburn since I've been there is depth. I don't think we really have a great player. I think we have a lot of very good players, and we can play a lot of different combinations. So if we can stay healthy and we continue to get better, which I think we will because we have a lot of pieces that are going to get better as the season goes on, I think we're going to be fine.
I think we got 4 guys, Bobby Mays, Tyler Smith, Wayne Chisholm, and J.P. Prince are all returning. You know, there are 4 teams in the league that return all 5 starters. We're one of them. And there are 8 teams in the league that return 4 starters. So the league is going to be a lot better, and part of the reason is because a lot of folks got a lot of folks back. But that experience is going to put us in a position to be able to not get too high when we win and not get too low when we lose, because this league is going to beat up on each other. And I think the team that handles adversity and handles success the best is the one that's going to win the championship. But I certainly would say that no league in the country has a stronger group of coaches. I mean, we've got some of the best and the brightest. I mean, Billy Donovan, to me, is the greatest young coach in the country, and having won 2 national championships in the last couple years. And obviously with John Calipari coming into our league, the jobs he's done at UMass and Memphis and the ways he's elevated those programs, you don't have to take Kentucky, you don't have to elevate Kentucky very far to get it to where it expects to be, and that's in the Final Four. So, yeah, certainly we got great coaches in our league, you know, and to name, you know, Kevin Stallings one, or Mark Fox, or you know, Rick Stansberry, or, you know, just take your pick. A number of guys in our league have won Coaches of the Year awards, and so you better be ready to strap it up night in and night out, and you better be ready to prepare.
You know, I'm really excited about this group right now. I think that this team right now at this point in time is in good a shape of any team I've coached at Florida. I think one of the things I can really see is that there's a level of maturity that I don't think I had a chance really to see the last 2 years. I've seen some really positive growth and strides in what it's all about and what goes into playing in this league and at this level. And they have worked very hard. I think they understand that they got to do things together as a group to try to get things done on the court. But after the first week of practice, I couldn't be any more pleased and proud of the way these guys have responded. And to me, it's a totally different team. I think the pieces, in a lot of respects, are similar faces, but we're different right now, and I think different in a positive way. You know, the one thing that I think that's happened in our league, and I've been in the league now since my 14th year, and then 5 years at Kentucky, so around the league for 19 years. Kentucky's been the flagship basketball program in this league for so long, and they're always going to be good. And I was in the league when Coach Pitino went 16-0 in the league. I was in the league when Tubby Smith went 16-0. And John is going to have a great team, and he'll continue to build on a great tradition and a great program at Kentucky. And there's always excitement in Lexington. And I think the one thing that's happened that's been good for our league is there's been other programs in the league outside of Kentucky that have had some success, that have been to Final Fours. And that has, I think, been very, very positive. But I think John will be a great fit. I think he'll do a terrific job. And I think Kentucky will be very, very competitive, as they always are, in the national scene and certainly in our league. One of the things I think was unfortunate and hard last year for our league, we did have, Darren Horn took over, a team in South Carolina and did a terrific job, and they were right there knocking at the door. The job that Trent did at LSU last year, taking those kids and winning the league in his first year. But you know what? A older team. Tennessee was a little bit of an older team last year, even though they lost some key pieces the year before in Lofton and Juwan Smith. But they had some younger guys that they were having to play as well. We were very young. I think the league got off to a bad start in November and December, and what happens during those times is when people start to compare you against the other BCS, other major conferences, we did not fare well. Plus, there were some games inside of our league that maybe people look at on paper and say, you know what, they should have beat that team, and maybe we lost some of those games. And I think going into the league in January, our league RPI is already set because of what's happened in November and December. And you know what? We didn't fare well. So therefore, once you kind of got into the league play, anything can happen. I liken it to, there probably could have been some more teams go to the tournament that could have been very competitive. I liken it to the year in 2006 when everybody thought the league was going to be down. Roberson left, Walsh left, David Lee was gone, Azubuike left. There was all these guys leaving and going pro that year, and Florida and LSU both wound up in the Final Four. I just think for whatever reason our league did not perform very well. And I think for our league to get back to that reputation at RPI level, it's going to take teams in the league doing well against other major conferences.